different hot topics, bringing different people to be a guest on the show. And we're going to be talking about very important topics that's happening in our community. But this is what it's all about. It's all about the community, and it's all about doing what we're supposed to be doing. So y'all get ready. It is definitely going down. But over the weekend, it's been a crazy weekend, y'all. I definitely want to say a happy New Year's to everyone out there that's doing it real big right here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and across the country. And shout out to In the Mix Radio. They doing it big, man. The owner of the station will be getting a new TV program on our station. I'm very excited about that. I'm excited about a lot of new things that's going to be taking place right here on this TV station. It's going to be a great year, y'all, because guess why it's going to be a great year? Because we're going to be doing a lot of different stuff. We definitely going to be out in the community a little bit more, talking to different people. Because I'm going to get, what I want to do, I'm going to go into the streets and get interviews with interesting people. And that's what we're going to be doing on this TV show, is we're going to be interviewing interesting people that's, that's been going through a lot. Everyday, normal people that doing a lot of different stuff. And y'all see I got my cup of coffee. Y'all know I love coffee. That's why we call it Coffee Time with Dballard, because that's what I like to do. I like to drink my coffee and just talk to everyday people that's doing some very interesting things. And I'm excited because, again, we're going to interview artists, from gospel artists to R&B artists to community leaders to different people that's doing some big things. And let's be real, y'all. It has been a crazy year for us. 2022 was one of the most craziest things that has happened. We are blessed to be alive because so many people died, y'all. So many people have died in 2022 from COVID-19 to all kinds of stuff, y'all. So if you living right now and you hear yourself, are you looking at somebody, are you talking to somebody, you should pat yourself on the back because you are alive. They always say, it's the old school saying, they always say that as long as I'm not under the ground, I'm okay. Oh, did y'all hear what I say? I say, as long as you're not under the ground, you are okay. And guess what? You are over the ground. So that means that you are okay. All right, y'all, let's talk about this, man, because there's been a lot of stuff going on in the news over the weekend. This past weekend, we lost two major icons in world. We lost one world icon, and we lost a nationwide icon. Let's start with Barbara Walters. Barbara Walters died at the age of 93. She was very well famous for doing a lot of stuff as a news journalist. Man, she knew exactly what she was doing. I used to love watching her. She did interviews with all kinds of people, y'all. From the late Michael Jackson to wrestlers, you name it. She was, not only that, but she also interviewed world leaders, y'all. She interviewed so many major people in this world, y'all. She was an interviewer that interviewed world leaders like me. I only interviewed local people like the mayor of Fort Worth, the different mayors of Fort Worth. I haven't had a chance to interview them. Mike Moncrief, Kenneth Moss, I interviewed him. So we interviewed those type of people, man. But you gotta understand that when you got major people like her, she was not only interviewed these major people, man, but she was also got her credit for being the first woman as a news journalist to interview, to be on all the major morning shows like ABC. She was on there. She also is recognized for being a producer and a writer. Not only did she do that, but she did so much. This is what I'm talking about, man. This lady brought so many major people on board with her when she became, after she did what she did as a producer. Look how big The View is. Look how long the TV show The View is. So many people that was connected with The View have their own TV show. So when you got this many people who look up to Bob, I love me some Barbara Walters. I love me some Oprah, Barbara Walters. They was the most talented journalists out there. And I learned so much from from watching Barbara Walters sit down and talk to the people. She was so down to earth with no matter who she was talking to. And that reminds me of me because this is what I love to do. I love to sit down and talk to everyday people. I love to interview interesting people. I don't care if you major, if you local, if you just a person who people claim ain't nobody. Because guess what? Everybody that I talk to, you are somebody. Whether you the regular everyday mailman who delivers the mail, I wanna talk to you to see what's going on with you, to see what type of interesting life you have. I want to interview the shoe shine man. How many and the reason I say that, y'all, because my grandfather was the first African American guy to shine shoes in downtown Fort Worth in front of all the major people. And let's talk about this. If we're going to talk about something, let's talk about how many people he interviewed. How many people did he shine their shoes? It's like being a barber in a barber shop. When you go and be a barber shop, what do y'all talk about? You talk about politics. You talk about news. You talk about interesting topics that's happening around the world. That's all people talk about. Even when you not only in the barber shop, hell, when you shine their shoes. Yeah, people. Or sometimes that man, that rich millionaire, he wants somebody to talk to. So he'll go up there and say, hey, can you shine my shoes for me? I watched many people go to my father when he was a shoe shiner, when he shined shoes. And let me tell y'all something. If you think that shining shoes don't make any money, you got another thing coming. They make a lot of money. They make more money than what people think they do. And the tips, oh my gosh. Them folks give good tips, y'all. Them folks give some really, really good tips. I remember, I never forget this, when my father got a chance to shine Michael Irvin shoes and Emmitt Smith shoes. And I never forget, they gave my daddy $100. Wow, what amazing, y'all. What amazing when you got everyday people like who's major, like Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith, everyday people who are major, who are just connected with everyday people, who work hard. And those major football players, they look at that. They look at that, who are all of those people. And so I'm here to tell you guys that whatever you want to do in life, you can do it. You can do it. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it. Don't let nobody tell you that. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go to a break. We're going to, I got a chance to go and visit with, over the weekend, I went to go to visit a coffee place. And I'm not going to lie, I love the coffee. It's called Blue Butterfly Cafe on Camp Boo. It's a brand new coffee place. And I'm going to tell you what I like about it, because it's a healthy coffee spot. I said it, it's a healthy coffee spot, and not too many people know about it. And all right, you guys, as you can see, this area is the west side of Fort Worth. But this shopping center has all kinds of stuff. They got a shelf for kids, where kids can learn how to cook. You can look on the inside and see that. See on the inside of it. This is a place where kids can learn how to cook. Then they have all kinds of good stuff here. Man, this is pretty cool right here. A place where they fix computers at. Man, if I tell you that they got all kinds of good stuff here, all kinds of business in this area. right here in the Ridgely area. This is called the Ridgely area of Fort Worth. As you can see, I'm just showing y'all a little tour of the area. This is the Ridgely area, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is the Ridgely area right here. As you can see, they have all kinds of good stuff, good restaurants in this area. Man, all kinds of good stuff in this area. The Ridgely area. He said that's what they call it, the Ridgely area. And so you can see all kinds of good stuff. Now, I'm on my way to go get me a cup of coffee, y'all. You know, I got to have my cup of coffee, y'all. So I'm heading that way now. This is another type of business right here. And where I'm going right now is called it's a coffee spot where you can actually get your cup of coffee here. And I'm heading that way right now to get my cup of coffee. This is a coffee place. They sell all kinds of good stuff here. And that's where I'm heading to this morning, right here. Get my cup of coffee. Good morning.
How are you?
Pretty good. I'm gonna get me a cup of coffee this morning, y'all. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I came here last time. I forgot what kind I got last time. How much? What's the cheapest coffee you have? Just a regular cup.
It's just the brewed. The small is $2, medium is $2.50, and large
Give me
is
that.
$3.
Give me the one for $2.50 with a lot of cream and sugar.
All right. So we don't have sugar.
I
we're
forgot.
sugar-free.
I forgot y'all called it something else,
We
right?
have coconut sugar. Do you want to do coconut sugar?
I never had.
It's good. It's
Oh, my.
almost like brown sugar, but it's healthier for you.
This is so. Tell me a little bit. This is the newest place. I never see. Well, this is my second time coming in here today.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Today?
this is my second time coming in here. Period.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. And so
we're
this
about
is a healthy coffee
It
place.
is. It's not just coffee. We have food too. So
Oh,
we're the
wow.
first franchise of
Y'all heard it
Trim
first. I'm
Healthy.
telling y'all.
Who are
Wow.
you talking to?
I'm doing a documentary
Oh, very
on
nice.
different business in the community,
Very
and so they following me. It's like I'm just taking myself, following myself around.
Good. You sound like so professional.
Thank you. Well, I have a TV station. I have my TV show on Channel 49 TV.
Okay.
So some of this will be on there
Very
and stuff.
good. I'll have to check that out.
And they always follow me around, especially when I'm doing different stuff.
Like reviews and
places,
such.
places
Uh-huh.
that I'm at. And I got the coffee here last time. It was good. It was good. And I told some
It's
people.
our house made. We brew it or we
Oh,
do
wow.
the beans ourselves. Yeah. So we're the first franchise.
Oh, they did tell me that last time.
Yes,
that all the
they do
things.
in-house.
So everything is done here.
Tennessee is our corporate.
Oh,
So
okay.
it happened over in Tennessee. We're the first franchise here in Fort Worth of Trim Healthy. We are essentially an eating plan.
Oh, wow.
So we do specialize in gluten-free, sugar-free items.
So y'all hear the
Yes.
first? Wow, this is pretty good.
Sugar-free.
Well, so the one I'm getting today is called the coconut.
Is which one?
But it's called the coconut sugar. The coconut sugar.
Coconut sugar and a brewed coffee, and you said heavy cream, right?
Yes, a lot of
Okay,
cream.
that
I want it all
very
blonde
nice.
on my coffee.
perfect. $271 is your total. I'll
Okay.
write that up
Yeah,
for
because
you.
it was pretty good last time. Whenever I'm in this area, then I come. I live on the other side of town, but whenever I'm in this area, I come
Perfect. I'm
over
gonna
here.
get that ready for you, okay?
Okay, all right.
What's your name?
Darnell.
Donna. Nice
Mm.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So again, you guys you can look at this. Y'all know I'm always talking about different coffee shops in the area, and as you can see, this is really, really nice, y'all. This is really nice. They got a coffee bar where you can come and hang out at, and it's called a Blue Cafe, and this is a pretty nice area. And I will be back. I'm gonna try the coffee, and I'll be back and let you guys know how it tastes. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we are back walking. As you can see, nothing is open on the west side of Fort Worth. And we're walking this way so y'all can see what all they have here. Right here on WTV, as you can see, a lot of different stuff is out here. I'm tired, y'all. But again, looking at a lot of different stuff out here. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, it's real expensive to get anything. Y'all know what? I left my coffee cup. Now I guess I got lucky today because I was able to get a bus just like that out here this morning. I didn't have to wait as long as I'm waiting now. But the buses are running hourly all day today. Again, I guess I got lucky because I had to wait. Now that I know it's running hourly, I won't be going nowhere. I'm gonna stay my tail at home. Now they got rough days on New Year's Day and Christmas and I think Thanksgiving. They changing a lot though, y'all. They now running in the evening time after 6 o'clock. They're running hourly. Oh, let's look at that count buoy on buoy. I like that. A cleaner. Is that a cleaner? I don't know what that is. Plate of footwork. Wow. See, they got all kinds of stuff for y'all. And y'all can see a lot of stuff I can show on my show. And we might start running I don't know yet. My boy's stuff. 24 hours lock service. Okay. Yeah, but they don't do apartments. I think they just do people have their cars, I think. Oh wow. London, man. They got cake decorator. Used to have a black donut shop, but they don't even. Boy, black people don't really do promotion. The business people don't. They don't do a lot of promotion. That donut shop didn't last, which I figured it wasn't gonna last that long, y'all, because dealing with a lot of black business, they don't promote. They only sell within. That means that if you're not in a team of players, they won't even promote it, y'all. That's the sad part about it. When you own your own business, you gotta be able to really push it. How much money do you want to make? Like me, most of my customers was on Facebook, and I guarantee a lot of people had already figured who I was within the community. Now, let's see what this is. No, I can't hardly see y'all. My eyes is blurry. But everything can go back to normal on Monday. I hope so. Woo. But the buses told me, the customer service said after 6 o'clock, they run every 30 minutes. So beginning at 6, it's 6:15, 6:45. Ooh, this one got to be this is like an NT shop where old time art, but I don't never see nobody in here. I don't never see nobody go in here. Arts of the Father. Okay. Well, that's the problem. I never see nobody in here. I'm almost home now, thank God. But y'all can see. That's okay. About 9:40. Right now, my phone, and he knows I love my coffee. Do I love my coffee, man?
Man, you love your coffee 100%.
Oh man, you know what? It is a pretty nice place, man. It's a really really nice place, and man, it just opened. I want to say maybe some months ago. And y'all see my cup. I got my cup right here for a cup of coffee. CW, you gonna have to go with me one day and drink some coffee with me. What do you say about that, man?
Well, they gotta have something other than coffee to drink, 'cause I'm not no coffee drinker.
Oh, wait a
I don't
minute.
want,
What? You wait a minute.
I don't want nothing to keep me up at night.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Coffee ain't that bad, is it?
Well, it might not be bad, but I don't like the taste of it. You know, I get up at 12, so you know, coffee's already breakfast is over with.
Oh yeah, yeah. You sure? So you're not a. So you telling me, man, that you really not a breakfast person?
No, man. When I get up 12:30, you know, 'cause I don't go to bed sometimes 3 or 4.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you know what we can say about you? We can definitely call you a late owl.
A night owl.
Yeah, well, yeah, a night owl because you be up all night. And I really gonna call you a vampire, man, because at during the daytime you sleep.
Well, I'm asleep till around, like I say, 12:30. I set my alarm. I turn my phone off. I got a special phone. I got an internet phone that I give to my kids if they need me for an emergency. I'm a special lady. They call me, get me up, and shoot. Nobody else can. I don't get that number out to nobody else.
Right, right. But you know what, man? I really don't blame you, man, for that because I mean, you up, and a lot of people don't know. This brother is up working for Channel 49. He's up doing promotion for the different type of business. He's up
Right.
uploading shows and getting shows ready to go to the satellite. Am I right about that, brother?
That's what I do.
Yeah, and man, let me ask you this, man. How did y'all used to do it when you was working for the big TV network, like a Black Premier Entertainment Television Network? How did y'all? I mean, because I know because internet is totally different compared to how y'all did it for
Right.
big TV. How was y'all? I mean, because I used to hear y'all talk about the tower. Did you have to upload it to the tower? How did that work?
Right. It was like this old-fashioned antenna TV. You know, they could get it on the antenna.
Uh huh.
So if you had an antenna and you was within 30 miles of Dallas, you could watch it. You know, if you had the powerful, tall antennas, you could get like 50 miles away from Dallas.
Hey, let me ask you
That
this,
was
man.
downtown.
How can we get our station on something like that?
Man, internet is better than the tower because the internet, like you worldwide.
Yeah,
The tower,
that's
you
true.
know, 30, 40, 50 miles away.
I don't
But
know, man, because a lot of people in Ghana said they've been trying to watch us, and they said that their country prevent them from watching, I guess, certain internet TV stations. What do you know about that?
I didn't know a thing about that. I mean,
Yeah, but the people in
people watching it.
But it's crazy because the people in Nigeria can see us very well. The people in Canada and the UK can see us very well, and other countries can see us. I don't know, man. Of course, he did tell me he was able to see the show a couple of days ago, so I'm thinking maybe it's got something to do with with his phone or what. What do you think?
Well, yeah, it's got to be some kind of restriction on his phone with the internet.
Because we in 120 different countries. Now we know certain
Right.
countries may not let them see what's going on in the United States. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just guessing. What do you think about that, man?
I can believe that, and you know, like in Russia, you know, anything can be going on there.
Oh yeah. And you're so right about that. And they may not want to know. They may not want their people to know what we're talking about over here. Cause you'd be
Yeah,
surprised, man.
what's really going on?
Yeah, and you'd be
Yeah.
surprised, man. A lot of people watch those internet TV stations just to see what's going on over here, just like we do. When we watch internet TV over in other countries, what are we doing? We being nosy. Let's be real. We being nosy as hell.
Well, you don't want to know which way to go, left, right, or I don't want to get to that city or that country.
Right,
Look at
right.
what they're doing over there.
Yeah, you sure right. So, man, let's talk about this real.
Knowledge is power. Bro.
That's
Knowledge is
right.
power.
That's right. That's what you're gonna get with us. So let's talk about this, man. We got a big year coming up, a busy year coming up for Channel 49 TV, man, and a lot of new shows are coming up this month. I need to get. I got people asking for another exercise show in the morning. Do you have anything for us?
they want it, I go find it.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause the lady said we used to do the exercise, and she said she used to get up every morning and watch Channel 49 just to get the exercise. She said right before Esther Davis came on.
Just tell her. I hope she's listening now.
She probably
I'm
is.
on it. I'm on it.
Y'all,
Good
y'all,
for you.
y'all heard it first right here on WB TV. Anything that before we let you go, man, anything interesting you got going on?
I'm pretty settled down, pretty cool right now with the new year starting out. But I'm working on getting some Esther Davis stuff. That boxing interview.
Oh yeah, yeah. And
Leg chicken.
okay. You know what? Because my buddy name is Zemet Christian, who was out of Nigeria. To be honest with you, man, I knew nothing about. I knew it about boxing, but I really didn't get into boxing until I met him. And man, cause he's a boxer, and so ever since I met him, man, I've been really getting deep into the boxing. What do you thought? And I had no idea that every year after Christmas is International Boxing Day. Did you know that?
When you put that on Facebook, I looked it up, and I saw it where it is right after Christmas.
Yeah, and I seen it. Only reason I knew about it because I seen it on his page, and so I required and asked him about it. And he said, yeah. And so I Googled it, and it came up International Boxing Day. I said, man, I learned a lot. So let's talk about this real quick, man. We have lost so many people in 2022. The biggest celebrities we lost in 2022. We lost the world leader on Saturday. Friday, we lost Barbara Walters. Let's talk about that real quick, man.
I was saying, we promised 70 years, 3 schools and 10.
Mm-hmm.
But, those that live past 70 years, every day, every year, every month is a blessing.
Yeah, yes it is. Yes it is. And not being funny, man, but it seems like the older people your age and my mama age are living longer than the younger generation. Do you think it's because of what we eat, the food we eat?
Absolutely.
Because the food y'all eat back in the day was nothing compared to what they putting in this food now with the cows and making these cows grow fast, animals grow fast. Huh?
Yeah. All that junk food, and then parents are feeding their kids too much sugar.
Yeah, they are.
When they're babies.
Yeah.
And it's going to affect them in the long run.
Yeah, and I think that's what happened with me. To be honest with you. Well, now, back when I was growing up, my mom didn't even allow me to eat candy that much. Every now and then.
Yeah, but when you got out of the house, I bet you started.
Oh, I started eating a bunch of candy. That's probably why I'm sick now. That's probably why I got diabetes and everything else I got. And speaking of that, man, I want us to start looking for guests that can talk about diabetes on the show, man. That we want to start being educated. We are already booking for the show now, booking people to be on the show at least once, twice a week. Have somebody on the show. We'll be talking on this show every night at 9. We'll continue to talk about hot topics. Our girl is not with us tonight, but hopefully she'll be back tomorrow. You think she'll be back with us tomorrow, man?
I sure hope so, because I miss her.
Man, I miss her too. I miss. Because she had, man, to be honest with you, man, she has so much news to talk about. Oh, let's talk about this real quick before we forget, man. Sad news to report about the former Pope passed away over the weekend. Let's talk about that, man. What was his name? Benediction?
Benedict?
Yeah.
Like that. I know you're talking
Yeah,
about.
he was the Pope before the Pope we got now.
Right.
Yeah, so he passed away. I got my cup of coffee. I'm drinking my coffee and talking to y'all at the same time. But he passed away. You know I gotta have my coffee, man. But he passed away on Saturday. Man, I was going to the bank and came back from the bank, and all of a sudden, he was talking. I mean, people. Now I see it on my page. I'm like, wait a minute. First, Barbara Walters last night. Wake up this morning.
Well,
They said sad news about the Pope.
that's what I got one thing to say about that.
What's
You
that?
say you can be here today and gone tomorrow. No, you can be here today and gone today.
I got one better for you than that. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You can be here. You can be here today and gone the next 30 minutes. That's how quick people are dying. People are dying so quick. And we ain't gonna talk about how many of the young people are getting killed. And we ain't talking about no police. We talking about us as a black community, and we have to stop that. Some of this senseless.
That's right. We killed a whole lot more than what the police is ever.
Oh yeah. We always talk about the police killing us, but hell, we killing us quicker than the police.
Well, how long did you hear gunfire on New Year's Eve night?
Man, I woke up at 12:03 and heard gunshots. This was Sunday morning going into Monday morning. Early yesterday morning, I woke up and jumped to the floor because I didn't want to take no chance of getting a bullet in my brain or in my head. That's how. I mean, serious though. You guys gotta, man. Let's talk about this, man. You guys, you guys gotta watch out what you do with them guns, cause I know y'all shooting up in the air, but what y'all don't realize is when you shooting up in the air, what goes up gotta come down.
Gotta come down.
It gotta come down, and it's gonna come down either in somebody's window, or it's gonna come down and hit some kind of kid or somebody innocent person who not doing nothing. What do you think, man?
You know, and that's what I was gonna say. You know, you shoot the bullet up in the air. And if you shoot it directly up in the air, it can come back down and hit you.
Yeah, it sure can. You know how many accidents has happened? You know how many accidents has happened like that every single day? A lot of them. Yeah, a lot of them. So you guys that's listening to us, tuning into us right here, be careful what you do, because I'm telling you, man, it ain't easy. It ain't no joke when it come down to them guns. Y'all be playing. Man, I never forget, man, and I'm blessed to be alive, man, but I never forget. When I was 16 years old, man, I was hanging out with one of my homeboys, and I'm telling y'all, God is my witness. I'm glad I am blessed to be alive today, because I could have been dead and gone, but I'm here today. I never forget, my homeboy had this gun, right? And he was playing with it. So he clicked the gun to my head. But he said that it was no bullets in it. But what happened if he would have mistakenly had one bullet in that gun? Would I be here today?
No, you wouldn't.
Because he put it right to and I never, and this is and to be honest with you, man, this is the first time that I even talk about this. This is the first, I never even told my family or my mother. They probably heard it for the first time. What do you think, man? Yeah, it would have.
You know, she's probably shaking right now.
Yeah, she probably is. Well, I doubt if she's looking at us right now. She's probably not even looking at us. She's probably asleep. Mama go to sleep early. Mama go to sleep by 8:30, 9 o'clock. Mama in that bed asleep. By the time this show come on at 9 o'clock, she said, "Baby," she said, "I'm asleep." Mama get, hey, CW. Hey, CW, Mama get up at while we sleep at 4, 5 o'clock. Mama up at 5 o'clock in the morning drinking a cup of coffee. Drinking a cup of coffee, getting her day ready with them grandkids.
Mama's a rolling stone.
Oh yeah, and believe me, she's by 7 o'clock in the morning while we still asleep. She up and running and gone to the store, doing what she got to do.
Take care of them babies.
Yeah, taking care of them grandbabies, man. That's what I say, man. It's crazy, man. But it's been a lot going on in the news, man. What else you want to talk about real quick, man? Let's talk about the review. Hey, let's talk about the review of 2022. Was it a crazy year? How crazy was it to you, man, in 2022?
Probably the Russian invasion.
Oh wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Stock market dropping, and then COVID.
And speaking of the COVID, I don't know if you heard the latest news over the weekend, man. And before, because I forgot to say this, Happy New Year to everybody. Because I know I get to run my big mouth and I be forgetting about saying Happy New Year. So Happy New Year, because I want y'all to be. So they'll now, you know what they'll do? They'll call me up and say, "Donnie, you forgot to say Happy New Year's to us."
Well, they can't say.
No, they can't say. Even I said in the middle of the show. They was expecting me to say it in the beginning of the show. But let's talk about this, man, because the latest update about the COVID. The COVID is getting so bad now, CW. Now, the Tarrant County Public Health Department is encouraging people, because they can't tell you what to do, but they are encouraging people now to wear your mask on the inside. Google that, man. They encouraging the people right now to wear their mask on the inside. What are your thoughts on that?
Man, I wear my mask on the inside, and when I go shopping at the stores, when I go play bingo, I wear my mask. When I go to the casino, I wear my mask, and I have my wipes, and I wipe everything down. 'Cause,
That's smart.
At my age, I don't need no coat.
You know what? I agree with you on that, and I don't care what nobody say, because I get this from a lot of people all the time. They'll tell me, say, "Man, I don't know why you wearing that mask. It's over with." Are you crazy? It ain't over with. It's worse now than it was back then.
Right.
And I got people that,
Not here.
yeah, and I got people right now that work at the doctor's office, that work at the hospital, man, and that's the first thing that they always talk about. They always say that the COVID-19 has gotten worse. These are people that work at COVID-19. They say it's full of COVID patients. But you got other people who don't believe in it, who are saying, "Oh, it's not that bad." But real doctors and real people that work there, they see it. I seen it 6 months ago when they had to rush me to the hospital, man. And I was sitting down right two seats away from this person who was ill, very ill and sick. And it took her almost an hour to get a spot. And I got so aggravated, man, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I left and got on that city bus and went home. I did not want to wait. That's how long. I waited already 7 hours, and I still didn't get seen. So that's how bad it is. So when y'all talk, yeah, and that's what I keep telling people. When y'all talk about the COVID-19 is gone, y'all got to be crazy as hell to believe that when more people are getting sick. And one of the things my doctor told me, and now I'm forced to wear the N95 mask from my doctor, because he told me, he said, with you already having heart problems, already having congestive heart failure, already having diabetes, already having all of that, he told me straight up, I cannot take a chance. And I got people telling me, "Oh, you don't need to be wearing your mask." What the hell? Come on, man. Sick people if you notice, people like me and you who have to be careful who we are around, it's easy for us to get ill quicker than anybody. So we have to be very, very careful. So when y'all see me wearing my mask, don't be getting, because some of y'all see me on TV, then y'all be like, "Oh, I be watching you on TV." That's what they be saying, man. "Oh, I be seeing you on Channel 49 TV. What do you think about that, man? Do you go out places, man, where people tell you they be hearing you on TV?
Right.
Did you get that a lot?
But wear your mask so your butt can last.
Exactly. I want to live to be just like CW. I want to live to be in my 70s and 80s, and I don't know about my 90s though. But hey, but I don't know. People that are living to be 90 are looking better than some of the people that are 30 and 40. What do you think?
Yeah, because they living right, eating right.
And Miss Esther Davis look good for.
8 hours sleep.
Hey, how old is Miss Esther Davis? Because she look good for her age.
Oh, that's in the late 80s.
She don't look it. And I bet she get a lot of young folks I bet she get a lot of young guys be trying to talk to her, don't she?
Oh, you know it.
You can tell. Especially them boxers. Hey, CW, especially them boxers, don't they?
Oh, yeah. She working out. She goes to this place called Med up on Camp Wisdom.
Okay.
4 times a day.
Wow, no wonder she looks so good. She keep herself up, man, and that's a blessing. And that's what it's all about, y'all. It's all about keeping yourself up, keeping yourself looking good. Don't let nobody stop you from doing what you're doing. Man, and I got to be honest with you, man. I remember when I first seen her on TV, man. First, this was way before I even got into TV. I used to get up every morning at 5 o'clock in the morning and watch her on PAX TV.
Yep.
And every morning,
After David show.
yeah, every morning she would be on there. She was at I remember she interviewed somebody at a black art museum in Dallas.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, now, you know what? You want me to get some of those old videos?
Man, get some of those old videos, and we'll air them on the station, man, because I love those.
Okay.
I love those shows, and my mom used to watch them. My mom was the first one that noticed her, and she said, "Oh, I watch her all the time."
Well, I can get those old ones.
Okay, good. Was it on? Oh, y'all aired it on y'all TV station too, didn't you?
Yes.
On Black Premier Entertainment.
Loved it. People loved it.
Yeah, I did too because she'd be talking to some interesting people, and y'all can check her out every morning at 7 a.m. right here on Channel 49 TV. We got any new stuff that came over the weekend from her?
No, the newest one she got is we did do one with a lady, but it was only like, I guess probably about 10 minutes long.
Oh, okay, now.
We met this lady, she was a ex-police officer.
Oh, wow.
She was up in Wilmette where Esther Davis worked out.
Okay.
And we enjoyed doing her.
Wow.
Everything new.
Wow, that's interesting.
It's short.
But are you able to add that to the other? Add that to the show, maybe?
Yeah, I can do that. I can put them two together.
Okay.
Do something that bring it out to a pretty good time.
Yeah, cause you good at that stuff. I leave that department for CW. I just do the scheduling. CW is actually our program director, but I do the scheduling and hosting. Hell, everything else. and I let CW.
If someone got a story you want to tell, they need to call me.
That's right, cause CW can get the word out there.
We get their story. We get them hooked up.
Yeah, he'll get you hooked up with a couple of people that he can do interviews with, and that's. All right, you guys. As you can see, this area is the west side of Fort Worth. But this shopping center has all kinds of stuff. They got a shelf for kids where kids can learn how to cook. You can look on the inside and see that. See on the inside of it. This is a place where kids can learn how to cook. Then they have all kinds of good stuff here. Man, this is pretty cool right here. A place where they fix computers at. Man, if I tell you that they got all kinds of good stuff here, all kinds of business in this area, right here in the Ridgely area. This is called the Ridgely area of Fort Worth, as you can see. I'm just showing y'all a little tour of the area. This is the Ridgely area, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is the Ridgely area right here. As you can see, they have all kinds of good stuff, good restaurants in this area. Man, all kinds of good stuff in this area. The Ridgely area. He said that's what they call it, the Ridgely area. And so you can see all kinds of good stuff. Now, I'm on my way to go get me a cup of coffee, y'all. You know, I got to have my cup of coffee, y'all. So I'm heading that way now. This is another type of business right here. And where I'm going right now is called it's a coffee spot. So you can actually get your cup of coffee here. And I'm heading that way right now to get my cup of coffee. This is a coffee place. They sell all kinds of good stuff here. And that's what I'm heading to this morning right here. Get my cup of coffee. Good morning.
How are you?
Pretty good. I'm going to get me a cup of coffee this morning, y'all. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I came here last time. I forgot what kind I got last time. How much? What's the cheapest coffee you have? Just a regular cup.
It's just the brewed. The small is $2, medium is $2.50, and large
Give me
is
that.
$3.
Give me the one for $2.50 with a lot of cream and sugar.
All right. So we don't have sugar.
Oh,
Because
I
we're
forgot.
sugar-free.
I forgot y'all called it something
But
else,
we
right?
have coconut sugar. Do you want to do coconut sugar?
I never had.
It's good. It's
Oh my.
almost like brown sugar, but it's healthier for you.
This is so. Tell me a little bit. This is the newest place I never seen. Well, this is my second time coming in here today.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Today?
this is my second. No, my second time coming in here. Period.
Oh, I get it. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
and
yes.
so
we're about
this is a
7 months.
healthy coffee
It
place.
is. It's not just coffee. We have food too. So we're
Oh,
the
wow.
first franchise of
Y'all heard it
Trim
first. I'm
Healthy.
telling y'all.
Who are
Wow.
you talking to?
I'm doing a documentary
Oh, very
on
nice.
different business in the community,
Very
and so they following me. It's like I'm just taking myself, following myself around.
Good. You sound like so professional.
Thank you. Well, I have a TV station. I have my TV show on Channel 49 TV.
Okay.
So some of this will be on there and
Very
stuff.
good. I'll have to
And,
check that out.
and they always follow me around, especially when I'm doing different stuff.
Like reviews and
Places,
such.
yeah, places that
Uh-huh.
I'm at. And I got the coffee here last time. It was good. It was good. And I told some
It's
people.
our house-made. We brew it or we
Oh,
do
wow.
the beans ourselves. Yeah. So we're the first franchise.
Oh, they did tell me that last time.
Yes,
that all the
they do
things.
in-house.
So everything is done here.
Tennessee is our corporate.
Oh,
It's
okay.
gonna happen over in Tennessee. We're the first franchise here in Fort Worth of Trim Healthy. We are essentially an eating plan.
Oh, wow.
So we do specialize in gluten-free, sugar-free items.
So y'all hear it first. Wow, this is pretty good. Well, so the one I'm getting today is called the coconut.
Is which one?
But it's called the coconut sugar. The coconut sugar.
Coconut sugar and a brewed coffee, and you said heavy cream, right?
Yes, a lot of cream.
That
I want it all
sounds very
blonde
nice. Okay,
on my coffee.
perfect. 271 is your total. I'll
Okay.
write that up
Yeah,
for
because
you.
it was pretty good last time. Whenever I'm in this area, then I come. I live on the other side of town, but whenever I'm in this area, I come
Perfect. I'm
over
gonna
here.
get that ready for you, okay?
Okay, all right.
What's your name?
Darnell.
Donna.
Mm.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So again, you guys you can look at this. Y'all know I'm always talking about different coffee shops in the area, and as you can see, this is really, really nice, y'all. This is really nice. They got a coffee bar where you can come and hang out at, and it's called a Blue Cafe, and this is a pretty nice area. And I will be back. I'm gonna try the coffee, and I'll be back and let you guys know how it tastes. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all. I definitely want to say a happy New Year's to everyone out there that's doing it real big right here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and across the country. And shout out to In the Mix Radio. They doing it big, man. The owner of the station will be getting a new TV program on our station. I'm very excited about that. I'm excited about a lot of new things that's going to be taking place right here on this TV station. It's going to be a great year, y'all, because guess why it's going to be a great year? Because we're going to be doing a lot of different stuff. We definitely going to be out in the community a little bit more, talking to different people. Because I'm going to get, what I want to do, I want to go into the streets and get interviews with interesting people. And that's what we're gonna be doing on this TV show. Is we're gonna be interviewing interesting people that's that's been going through a lot. Everyday normal people that doing a lot of different stuff. And y'all see, I got my cup of coffee. Y'all know I love coffee. That's why they call it Coffee Time with Dballard, because that's what I like to do. I like to drink my coffee and just talk to everyday people that's doing some very interesting things. And I'm excited because, again, we're going to interview artists, from gospel artists to R&B artists to community leaders to different people that's doing some big things. And let's be real, y'all. It has been a crazy year for us. 2022 was one of the most craziest things that has happened. We are blessed to be alive because so many people died, y'all. So many people have died in 2022 from COVID-19 to all kinds of stuff, y'all. So if you living right now and you hear yourself, are you looking at somebody, are you talking to somebody, you should pat yourself on the back because you are alive. They always say, it's the old school saying, they always say that as long as I'm not under the ground, I'm okay. Oh, did y'all hear what I say? I say, as long as you're not under the ground, you are okay. And guess what? You are over the ground. So that means that you are okay. All right, y'all, let's talk about this, man, because there's been a lot of stuff going on in the news over the weekend. This past weekend, we lost two major icons in world. We lost one world icon, and we lost a nationwide icon. Let's start with Barbara Walter. Barbara Walter died at the age of 93. She was very well famous for doing a lot of stuff as a news journalist. Man, she knew exactly what she was doing. I used to love watching her. She did interviews with all kinds of people, y'all. I mean, from the late Michael Jackson to wrestlers, you name it. She was, I mean, not only that, but she also interviewed world leaders, y'all. She interviewed so many major people in this world, y'all. She was an interviewer that interviewed world leaders like me. I only interview local people like the mayor of Fort Worth, the different mayors of Fort Worth. I haven't had a chance to interview them. Mike Moncrief, Kenneth Moss, I interviewed him. So we interviewed those type of people, man. But you gotta understand that when you got major people like her, she was not only interview these major people, man, but she was also got her credit for being the first woman in as a news journalist to interview, to be on all the major morning shows like ABC. She was on there. She also is recognized for being a producer and a writer. Not only did she do that, but she did so much. This is what I'm talking about, man. This lady brought so many major people on board with her when she became, after she did what she did as a producer. Look how big The View is. Look how long the TV show The View is. So many people that was connected with The View have their own TV show. So when you got this many people who look up to Barbara, I love me some Barbara Walter. I love me some Oprah, Barbara Walter. They was the most talented journalists out there. And I learned so much from from watching Barbara Walter sit down and talk to the people. She was so down to earth with no matter who she was talking to. And that reminds me of me because this is what I love to do. I love to sit down and talk to everyday people. I love to interview interesting people. I don't care if you major, if you local, if you just a person who people claim ain't nobody. Because guess what? Everybody that I talk to, you are somebody. Whether you the regular everyday mailman who delivers the mail, I wanna talk to you to see what's going on with you, to see what type of interesting life you have. I want to interview the shoe shine man. How many and the reason I say that, y'all, because my grandfather was the first African American guy to shine shoes in downtown Fort Worth in front of all the major people. And let's talk about this. If we're going to talk about something, let's talk about how many people he interviewed. I mean, how many people did he shine their shoes? It's like being a barber in a barber shop. When you go and be a barber shop, what do y'all talk about? You talk about politics. You talk about news. You talk about interesting topics that's happening around the world. That's all people talk about. Even when you not only in the barber shop, hell, when you shining shoes. Yeah, people. Or sometimes that man, that rich millionaire, he wants somebody to talk to. So he'll go up there and say, hey, can you shine my shoes for me? I watched many people go to my father when he was a shoe shiner, when he shined shoes. And let me tell y'all something. If you think that shining shoes don't make any money, you got another thing coming. They make a lot of money. They make more money than what people think they do. And the tips, oh my gosh, them folks give good tips, y'all. Them folks give some really, really good tips. I remember, I never forget this, when my father got a chance to shine Michael Irvin shoes and Emmitt Smith shoes. And I never forget, they gave my dad. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am down here on Camp Bowie. It is like a ghost town down here. The buses are not running regular. Everything is running hourly downtown Fort Worth. And not enough bus drivers are working today. On New Year's Day, y'all can see this. Oh my God, this is crazy, y'all. The buses are running crazy. So now I am forced to walk because I sure don't want to wait. I'm gonna go take care of some business, then I'm gonna walk back and I'm gonna give y'all a full report, y'all. I'm gonna be very tired when I get home. But anyway, just wanted to let y'all see this. The buses are not running regular. There go a bus now, but I can't even catch it because it's too late. Because I didn't know nothing about it. Now they're running once an hour because of the holidays. As y'all can see. You're trying to get, oh no. You're trying to get somewhere, you're gonna be in trouble, y'all, because the buses are not running like they supposed to. It's dead everywhere. Everything is closed for New Year's Day. I'll give y'all a full report when I get through. I just want to let y'all see this for yourself, so y'all can be like, damn, what is really going on? They only got one bus out here on the Sunday schedule. As you can see, I'll be coming back out here again. It's looking more like I'm gonna have to end up. Everything is closed, y'all. Everything is closed. I never seen it closed like this though. I'll be honest with y'all. Oh my God. Walking, I have to walk. This is closed.